Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I am outside trying to enjoy some fresh air, doing some things around the house, and I want to make a video out here. And today I'm happy to be EDCing a custom version of the CRKT Minimalist. All right, so this is the actual custom Minimalist from Allen Foltz, and I wanted to compare it for you to the production version that most of you know about. All right, so I'm just kind of using this as a background. Not the prettiest looking thing, but just something different. All right, so let's zoom in here, put the stuff down, adjust my camera so I can see what I'm showing you. Actually, let me back out a little bit, and we'll have a little discussion here. So this is the production version. This is the one that we all know about. Now, clearly there are lots and lots of different blade profiles and, you know, different colors and stuff. This is one I got from the CRKT Chop Fest 2014, as you can see on the blade there. All right, this was awesome. This is when I went down to Atlanta, Georgia, and went with the guys from CRKT down to a river. We walked down there, climbed down a mountain. It was like 150% humidity. It was the most humidity I've ever dealt with in my entire life. It felt like I was walking through a swimming pool. But we had a hell of a fun time just using gear. It was really cool, and they gave this to everyone who participated as a little thank you. So I'll always have this little guy in the collection. But I wanted to compare that to the custom. I grabbed this one because it's closest in blade profile and color. All right, so I'm gonna take this off my neck since it's today's EDC. All right, let that kind of hang there for a second. All right, so you can see them side by side here. They're both generally green. The blade profiles are in fact different, but they're close enough for the video purpose. All right, so the first thing I want to mention, of course, is price, right? On the right here, we have the CRKT Minimalist from Columbia River Knife and Tool. These sell for about 30 bucks. Okay, there are exceptions, there's different versions and stuff, but let's just say $30 across the board. Now, the custom, that's something a little bit different. When I got this custom, it was all of about 120 bucks. That is not the case anymore. It's been many, many years that I've had this custom. Now, I don't know what they're running for if you bought it directly from Allen. I do know there's only a couple dealers. If you go to Allen Foltz knife website, it shows the official dealers that he sends these to for sale, but they're never in stock. They're always out of stock, and I don't know how often he makes them. I couldn't even guess. Maybe you guys can tell me what he's currently selling these for, but I have seen them on the secondary market between $250 and $300. Now, the advantage there is that there are a million versions. There's already a ton of versions of the CRKT one, but if you can imagine, there's even more. There's different blade steel options, there's different blade profiles, some that you've never seen CRKT do. There's obviously different handle materials you've never seen them do. So the sky's the limit with the custom one, but it's going to cost you. Now, the big question is, which one is better and why? Well, I do side with the custom for many, many reasons, all right? Let me just show them side by side first. All right, so again, the blade profile is a little bit different, but in this particular case, let me get the, there we go, camera's focused. You can see the Ricasso is a lot thicker. That is this unsharpened portion at the base of the blade. The custom is a lot thinner. You do get a longer knife with the custom. If I put these, you know, actually put them on top of each other, you can see it's a little bit of a longer knife. All right, it's also thinner. All right, putting these side by side, you can see the CRKT has thicker scales on there. There's also jimping on this. There's no jimping on the custom, although they are custom, so there may be models with jimping. I don't really have a problem either way. You can see the custom does have an actual lanyard, just like the production version, although it's better done. All right, a little bit thicker cord there. And it might be hard to tell, but the finger choils are actually bigger, wider, and they're longer. All right, so even though this is extremely comfortable, I mean, this thing melts in my hand. It really does. However, the custom, because I have chunkier, wider fingers, and those bigger finger choils with the longer points or tines on here, this thing feels like it was molded to my hand. It literally feels like it was custom made just for me. All right, so it's even better in that respect. Now, even though I love this one's in 154 cm, all right, as is a lot of his customs. The big deal to me, and I don't have one to show yet, I'd hope to get one in the future, but CRKT is now offering a black micarta version in 154 cm, and the dealer price is $99.99. All right, I think that's pretty huge news, because that means you could still get a custom quality Minimalist for 100 bucks. Now, is it custom? No, it's not. But The one gripe a lot of people have with these minimalists, they're like, oh yeah, they're comfortable, they're neat and cool, and they're cheap, but the steel sucks. Now, on most of these, I'm sure there are exceptions, but on most of them, the steel choice is a 5CR15 MOV. I do know that there's a couple exclusives from, like, you know, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They offered one, I think, in D2 at some point. It was just a little bit more, but now that they're offering one in 154 for $100, you know, that's a much better kind of middle place to be than trying to find a custom for over 200 or 300. Now, just to note here, I saw that the 154 version from CRKT is going to come with a leather sheath, not the Kydex. I actually like the Kydex, but if I ever get one, I'll see what the leather's like. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to compare them for people who haven't seen the customs. They're totally worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. It's just, is it worth literally 10 times the price? That's up to you. It depends on how often you use your knife, how much joy you get out of owning a custom, how custom or unique you want it. Do you want a specific blade profile that not a lot of people have? Do you want one with a cool looking handle that other people don't have? It's really up to the individual. I am still a huge fan of the original Minimalist. That's, you know, obviously very affordable and super comfortable, very small and lightweight. But in this particular case, in comparison, the custom, it's just a little bit better in every single way. Plus the satisfaction of having a custom knife is just super cool. So anyway, I just wanted to compare these ones for you guys. Also to show that this clip comes with all of them. All right, I don't often mention this. To me, this is a neck knife. It always will be a neck knife. You can see that's how I'm carrying the custom, but it doesn't have to be. If you're not into neck carry, and a lot of people aren't, you can absolutely enjoy this and put it on the belt if you wanted to. All right, that's why I kept this option like this, because occasionally I do belt carry these. All right, hasn't been, you know, probably haven't done that in about a year or so, but I used to carry it on the belt occasionally when I wanted to carry a different neck knife. All right, so that's always an option as well. So there you go. In case you didn't know, now there's a very cool production version. So if you always liked these knives, but you thought the steel sucked, well, now you have a better option for $100. And if you didn't know, there's the custom versions out there, and they're definitely worth trying out if you can track one down and really like it and have the money for it. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Of course, if you enjoy these minimalists, let me know which version you have. I'm missing probably 4 or 5 from the collection, but I have a lot of them. So eventually I'd love to fulfill that and just get all the models. But I'm a huge fan of every single one of them. So that's all. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.